Alright, what is up everybody? It's Freeze here. Today I'm bringing you a quick tutorial on, I guess you could call it an overpowered base design. More or less, not really, because any base is rateable with 1000 C4. That's just a simple fact. But aside from that, this base is kind of overpowered in the sense that it has its own loot room underneath it. It's pretty simple. I'll give you a tutorial here in a bit. I just want to give you a rundown of what it is. So basically for all of this, it's kind of a solo duo base. You can turn it into a trio if you feel like it, but if you want to make it into a clan base, I'll show you how to do that during the build process. But yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So here we have the airlock, something just standard. Then once you first come in, you're greeted with two doors left to right. Now on the left we'll have a little drop box room. You can set it up however you want it to. This is just the way I chose to set it up. I guess if you're one of those insecure people about having your doors open all the time, you can always do this little airlock trick. But I just set it up like that because I'm one of those people. Here we have, I guess you want to call this the main loot room because it's in the middle of the base and most secure. And from the footprint you saw earlier, you're probably wondering what's all the way back there, and I'll get to that in a bit. But this is main loot room, you know, just something simple. And then we can go all the way back here. There's another garage door, but I forgot to close it from earlier. But you want to lift this up. And then I have TC in the most retarded spot ever, and I think you can see that resources needed right there. It's only like 20k metal, which like I plan 5 times because I'm solo, or sometimes I would do 3 times or 2 times, but still 18k is not a lot to me. Usually a couple hours of farming gets that for me. But yeah, that's pretty much almost all of the base except for one last part. I'm pretty sure you saw the ladder hatch earlier, but I don't really want to feel special or anything. But here we have the main loot room. I really haven't calculated rockets or C4 or satchel. Satchel is required to raid this place, but here's main loot room. 9 storage boxes down here, I think. But yeah, you can fit a respray bench down here, a shit ton of furnaces. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the base. Aside from this stuff up here, that's just so nobody blows into the roof, which is the most unprotected part in any base. And as far as that goes, let's get into the build. And here we're going to start the building process of the base. It's really tedious, a pain in the ass, and there are a couple things I want to point out to you guys about building it. So to begin with, you kind of want to find like a flat piece of land like this, but it's nothing like it doesn't have to be this flat. But the reason why it's flat is if you ever build like a foundation really close to the ground, then you'll like build further and further out, then hit like a lump, then you can't build anymore. That's the reason why I want to avoid it. Or you could just build it up like this, but it'll just ruin the entire point of the base. So make it as close as the ground as possible. For this area, I'm probably just going to do like that. Here's the hollow shell of the base. Now when you come down here, is when I told you to leave this quote unquote twig, but I upgraded everything. Was to you could remove it later, and as you can see, I'm kind of standing. That's why I can jump. You usually can't crouch when you jump, but I'm standing when I jump. Also the bad thing about it is like getting out of the hole that yeah, just the hole, is being able to crouch jump or just simply parkour out of it. That's the only bad thing about it. If you can't do that, then you're basically fucked. You're stuck down there. I swear to God, dude. But yeah, TC can go back here or wherever you want it to. And now the retarded part, why I tell you to like honeycomb this back part. Per se, a raider just chooses to go through the backside instead of a door. The first thing he gets is that. And so to prevent that, I know it's a little extra, but I really don't care. I prefer to like spend like an extra hour or so if it means I don't get raided on like the first day. And I kind of fucked up on the bunker part. Just make sure like the foundations and everything are together as one, so it really looks like it's an actual foundation and nobody would actually suspect it. So it's like all together as one. And when I said it was like this is the exact same height as a regular foundation, I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, I can't build right there. Yeah, it's the exact same height as a regular foundation, so it's very hard to tell the difference. That's what makes this base so, I wouldn't call it unique or anything, but just, nor overpowered. Just, it's just special, you know? But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to building it. The tricky part is just a half full. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm pretty sure my editing will be shitty, but if you're new and you like the video, I don't want to say it, but hit that like button. I think that's how it goes. And subscribe, I guess. But yeah, see you guys later.